We're broadcasting live from Purdy's Chocolatier shop here in the Rideau Center. This location and the brand new one at Carlingwood Shopping Center officially open today, and I'm now joined by their master chocolate connoisseur. Peter, you have the best job.
I do have the best job in the world. I get to taste a lot of chocolate.
Exactly, and all over the country.
Exactly.
Meeting celebrities and all sorts of other people.
Yeah,
while
I
you
was
do
the
it.
one who lifted Headley into the chocolate fountain.
We were talking about how Jacob from Headley was hoisted underneath that milk chocolate fountain because, of course, the first question when you see a chocolate fountain is whether or not you can eat it.
Exactly.
He got incredibly messy. I'm glad you didn't let me do it.
No, you would have been a complete mess.
How long has Purdy's been around now?
Since 1907.
Okay,
Yeah.
so needless to say, you've got the ins and outs figured out.
A lot of our recipes actually started in 1907, and we still have some of the same recipes today. We haven't changed them at all.
And with the addition of the two shops here in Ottawa, how many have you got across the country now?
You know, if I think correctly, about 66, but we're opening up some more in the next couple of months, so we'll have nearly 70.
Good. So what makes Purdy's so special?
Well, you know, we only use the finest ingredients. We source things from all over the world. So have you ever seen a real cocoa pod?
Not until today.
This is a real cocoa pod. It's dried.
Okay.
You can also use it as an instrument. And inside, what you're seeing there is these beans. And the beans, we roast those beans, and the inside is 100% chocolate.
Okay.
So there are actually four species of cocoa in the world. They all make different tastes, different profiles, all that stuff. Do you want to taste some chocolate?
Absolutely.
I know you've already had some, but let's go to the basis of chocolate tasting.
By 8 a.m. today, I'm going to be shaky with the
you
amount
know
of
what?
sugar
An
I
interesting
consume.
fact here. Give me that. I'll
Thanks.
put that there for you. The interesting fact about chocolate is chocolate does not have a lot of caffeine in it. A cup of tea has about 55 milligrams. A bar of chocolate is 5. So there's not much at all. But so that's a myth.
So I'm going to swap out my tea this morning and just consume
So what
insane amounts of chocolate.
Exactly. What I want you to do is, this is our Peru bar. It is from the Trinitario species of cocoa. It's been roasted. You got to think of cocoa like chocolate. It's roasted a short time, and then it is conched a short time. Conching is the refining of the tastes. So taste that. You're going to taste a lot of cherry notes. You're going to get lots of acids and tannins because of the way the species and the way the chocolate is produced. Do you get a little bit of cherry or raisin notes in that?
I do.
In relation to that, this is the Ecuador bar. It's a different species of cocoa. It's a dark roast, so like a dark coffee roast. It's going to be more robust. It's conched for a longer time, so that means that it's like baking a cake. If you have your batter like really, really mixed up a lot, it's going to have a more refined taste. This has been conched for a long time, so you'll get more fudgy notes.
Indeed, yeah.
Not the highs and the lows. It's much more refined.
Okay.
Which one do you like better?
So far, the second one.
The Ecuador is my favorite too. Lots of people like the Peru. It's about 50-50 in our sales. So here's a really interesting, this is a milk chocolate bar. The cocoa is sourced from Ghana. It's a 45%, those are 72% cocoa. This is a 45% cocoa. But when we conched the chocolate, we've conched it at a higher temperature, so the sugars are actually caramelized, and you get a real caramel taste.
I like that
I love that one. Are you a milk chocolate or dark chocolate person?
I'm a milk chocolate.
Yeah, I thought so by your reaction to the maple.
Exactly.
So yeah, I love this Ghana bar. It's really, so there's the difference between species of cocoa, between the different ways that we produce the cocoa, and it's the world of chocolate is so interesting and very, very complicated. Just like wine, just like tea, just like coffee.
Okay. So we still have plenty to do here this morning with Purdy Chocolatiers. We're going to be swinging behind the counter. I'll learn how the truffles are made, plus
You're not going to learn, you're going to make them.
I'm going to actually, you're trusting, plus chocolate dipped ice cream bars. Who knew there was such a thing? Not only will we make them, we'll send some over to the studio.
Yeah, you're going to take them back for the guys at the studio, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
We want to
excellent.
share the wealth.